For almost 2 years, I lived in a converted minivan going all around the US. Now that I have an apartment, I still have this van and I want to take it out on adventures. So even though I don't want to live in it full time anymore, I'm going out for the next 2 days to have a little adventure. I'm going to a national park that I've never been to before. Indiana Dunes National Park. I didn't realize it was close to me. Really excited to see it for the first time. Really excited to explore its diverse environments that it has. So hopefully I have everything. I am loaded up now. Let's get on to the adventure. I took a wrong turn, so I'm waiting at a red light, and there was a sign saying if I go the opposite direction, I can go to the home of Jackson 5. The places you end up you never thought you would. Now I'm here! I'm gonna go to the visitor center first and just get the lamp.
The waves of Lake Michigan map the shore, sandy dunes soar above the beach. Indiana Dunes, nature's masterpiece.
Got some good information. The plan for the rest of the day is to go to West Beach, chill, maybe hike around, can't swim because of some water conditions, and watch the sunset. It is pretty late in the day when I'm getting here, so this video is mostly going to be about being back in my van. Tomorrow I'll make a video about hiking more and exploring more nature. Today is just kind of a beach day and be back in the van day.
I tried to cheap out and get a cheap Amazon.
Slight right onto West Beach Road, Main Street.
We're capable of so much, and you can do, whatever you put your mind to. Says Witch Doctor, over and out.
I made it to the beach and it's 5 p.m. The sunset is like at 8:30. I think what I'm gonna do is take a little walk around. There's trails around here to explore. Then come back to the car and cook my dinner. Then pack up my chair and go watch the sunset on the beach. Because I could go to the beach and come back, but I don't feel like I'm gonna do that, so let's explore first. Our first view of Lake Michigan. The front of the dune in the sunshine just had like grass growing on it, I should say. But now we're in a full-on forest. This is one of the most unique places I've ever been. It feels like being at the beach at the ocean, but it also feels like being in Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota. How many times do you see sand in a place like this? That food stand was tempting, but why spend your money on a $5 burger when you have a $1 packet of ramen in your van? absolutely beautiful looking stove in great condition. If you need to know what day it is in 2022, there you go. This is where you can tell that I haven't done anything in my van for a while. I used to have a longer lighter. This one, when I try to use it, I'm burning my fingers. So I'm either gonna have to find that one or make this one work. Yes. Woohoo! Frick. Darn it. Isn't this fun? Just like back in the day. One thing that's way better in a house though is cleaning up after dinner. I just pour water into the dishes, pour it from one dish to the other. If I need it, like tonight it's kind of greasy, so I'm using soap. Got some camp suds. People in this parking lot are like, what the heck is this girl doing? I'm living my life, man. Ever heard of it? Although to be fair, while a sink is easier, I only have 3 dishes to wash, so it's not like it was a lot to do in the first place. And now, it's just the right time to go watch the sunset. Okay, I'm calling it. I'm too freezing. Let's go back. Oh my goodness, I am so cold. It feels like my hand went numb sitting there. Feels like I got strep throat sitting on that beach. Okay, so I know I'm just kind of being dramatic, and you're probably like, well, now that you're at your car, you can go put on a sweatshirt or something. Well, it was so hot where I live, I didn't even want to think about sweatshirts. So I was like, no, there's no way I'll want any kind of warm layer. Oh my gosh. Whoops. I do have plenty of puffy blankets, though, so I'll be fine at night. That sunset was really nice, despite how cold I was. Man, I miss doing stuff like this. I was thinking how that little blue chair was at the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf and the Pacific Ocean and another part of Lake Michigan, and man, it's so cool that I've been so many places, and this has made me want to keep seeing more. This is what life is all about. Now let's go find a campsite.
Head southwest toward West Beach Road.
The biggest change by far between when I used to live in my van and now is that the app iOverlander is no longer free. It's $90 for a year or something like that. A map of campsites that people had discovered. You could review them so you would know, hey, I got asked to leave at this location, no one else should go there, or this was okay, there was a lot of trash there, or this was the perfect campsite ever. You know, there was just so much information available. And I used to, like, look around the area I was going, find a spot, easy peasy. Now, before this trip, I looked up freecampsites.net, and there are other apps. I think there's the Dirt with a Y instead of an I, where it's $35 a year and you can filter for free campsites, but I just felt like that wasn't really right because iOverlander got all that information from the community, and now the community has to pay to use it. It's a safety thing too, like traveling on my own, anyone that's traveling really, like you want to know, am I staying at a safe place? And having those reviews is so valuable. And now it's, in fact, there's going to be less updated information because if it's not free, not everyone's going to use it. That means that there won't be as many people reviewing it. So that's the bee in my bonnet. But anyway, that rant over. I found this campsite. I'm back at the visitor center parking lot. Originally, my plan from freecampsites.net, it's Indiana, so it's not like there's a whole lot of National Forest land, Bureau of Land Management land. It looked like I was going to have to sleep in a Walmart parking lot or a Cabela's parking lot. I had the option. I asked at the visitor center, like, hey, by the way, do you know any places where I can park overnight? And they said, right here. And I said, oh, perfect. And you all, get this. There is a porta potty in the parking lot. Perfect for us. Luxury, am I right? And that's not the only thing. There's toilet paper, but that's not the only thing. There's a light in the porta potty. Oh my goodness. Really excited about that. There's a bunch of other people camping in this lot too, so that kind of always makes me feel a little more peace of mind that there's other folks around doing the same thing. Now I just have to clean this mess up. The last time I used my van was going to trail days, and because I had my boyfriend with me, when it's just me, it's easy to be like, I know I'm going to put this away. With him, sometimes he just puts things in a spot and never thinks about it again. You know, he just doesn't know what it's like to live in a very small space and have to organize everything pretty much constantly. But that's okay. It's fun to go on adventures by yourself. It's fun to go on adventures with people. That's just another part of that. I'll even make a whole pile for him of his stuff that he can come clean out of my car when I get back. Usually I would put a lot of my bigger stuff like camp chairs in the passenger seat if I was going to be alone for a while, but because this is just a little 2-day trip, I'm going to just leave it kind of in the way, in the walkway, but I'll get this place looking as nice as possible anyway. Look how cute my little home looks. Don't look over there, but look how cute this is. That was a solid night's sleep. Man, maybe it's because it's so quiet here. And now the morning is all nice and cool. The bad news is I remembered to bring creamer, but not coffee itself. How silly is that? For breakfast, I have a Pop-Tart. So it's something. I am really grateful for my apartment. A lot of times I always think, oh, thank goodness I can just go to the bathroom whenever I want. Thank goodness I can store a bunch of stuff. I can take showers whenever I want. I can cook in a full kitchen. But being back here, this is also really fun. And thank you for being here with me. Today I'm about to explore this national park a little more, and that video will be coming to you next week. Take care, y'all.